best chance of more rain coming a week from today. Overnight lows will mostly be in the 40s or upper 30s. WHKY's James McClellan will take a look at your forecast in a bit. In local sports, WHKY's Rob Eastwood is filling in for Jason tonight with high school basketball, academic recognition for an LR volleyball player, and Lenoir-Rhine women's hoops as well. Near the end of the show tonight, Sarah Killian has an update from the city of Hickory. Rob has some holiday travel information, and WHKY's Ariana Mack has a really nice report on a wonderful event held yesterday in Lenoir. Be sure to stick around for that one, please. In the news, the Catawba County Sheriff's Office is investigating the death of a child. Last Thursday, shortly after 2 p.m., sheriff's deputies and Catawba County EMS responded to a residence on Hill Haven Drive in Vale following a report that a 4-year-old female child was unresponsive at that location. The child was transported to an area hospital where she remained until passing away early Sunday morning. The Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigations Division has initiated an investigation into the matter. Investigators are awaiting a report from the medical examiner. Foul play is suspected. Information concerning possible suspects and/or pending charges is not being released at this time. 23-year-old Brian Aldair Muniz Cordoba of Raleigh has been arrested by Iredell County Sheriff's officers on 2 counts of felony statutory sex offense with a child less than 15 years old and felony disseminating obscenities. Events leading to the arrest began on July 14th of this year when the Sheriff's Office took a report in reference to a male suspect having an inappropriate relationship with an underage female in western Iredell County. The incidents reportedly occurred in June and July. An investigation led to the issuance of search warrants on social media accounts used to communicate with the victim. Those warrants led to the identification of Brian Aldair Muniz Cordoba as the suspect. Arrest warrants were issued and Muniz Cordoba's name was entered into law enforcement databases as a wanted person. On November 16th, the suspect was found in Wake County by the Cary Police Department. He was taken into custody and held without bond. The following day, Muniz Cordoba was transported to the Iredell County Detention Center where he was jailed under a $325,000 secured bond. He'll appear in district court on December 7th. Applications are now being accepted for a new round of grant making from the One North Carolina Small Business Program, a key source of capital for North Carolina's emerging technology companies. Rob has the details.
The One North Carolina Small Business Program works in conjunction with 2 federal technology grants, the Small Business Innovation Research and Small Business Technology Transfer programs. Following recent changes, the state program can support North Carolina companies as they prepare and submit initial proposals to the federal government, as well as provide grants to match previously awarded federal grants. The One North Carolina Small Business Program's incentive funds and matching funds initiatives are administered by the North Carolina Department of Commerce on behalf of the North Carolina Board of Science, Technology, and Innovation, or BSTI. Grant awards help small businesses in the state develop and commercialize innovative new technologies, in the process growing jobs and investment in their communities. The Incentive Funds Initiative provides reimbursement to qualified North Carolina businesses for a portion of the costs incurred in preparing and submitting proposals to federal agencies. In the 2022-2023 fiscal year, a pool of $314,000 is available for these preparation grants. The matching funds portion of the program, which has been offered for many years, awards matching funds to North Carolina businesses who have already received a federal Phase 1 award. Applications to the One North Carolina Small Business Program can be accepted until June 30th of 2023 or until funds have been exhausted for the program's 2022-2023 fiscal year funding cycle. Details on how to apply for either the incentive or matching grant solicitations, as well as additional program information and application instructions, are posted at commerce.nc.gov. So once again, applications to the One North Carolina Small Business Program can be accepted until June 30th of 2023 or until the funds are exhausted. Reporting from Hickory for WHKY-TV News, I'm Rob Eastwood.
Thank you, Rob. We at WHKY do want to extend our deepest sympathies to the families and loved ones of Jason Myers and Chip Tayag, and of course to their colleagues at WBTV. The two men were killed in a helicopter crash in Charlotte yesterday. Ariana Mack, Rob Eastwood, and I will be right back with the crime report after the break. This is the WHKY News.
Tonight's crime report is brought to you by Hunter Electronics. Visit hickoryalarms.com or call 828-315-1074.
Hunter Electronics can help prevent you from becoming a victim with a variety of security systems from the very basic to the most advanced. Don't just put up fake cameras and hope for the best. Have Hunter Electronics install a system that offers real protection for your home and family or your business. Hunter Electronics offers systems that can record activity on your hard drive and not the cloud for extra security. Contact Hunter Electronics today so you won't become a victim tomorrow. Hunter Electronics.
The individuals depicted have been arrested but not convicted at the time of story postings. This information does not infer or imply guilt of any actions or activity other than their arrest. We make no warranty or guarantee as to the accuracy of this data.
Let's have a look now at the crime report for Wednesday, November 23rd. I'm Ralph Mangum. WHKY's Ariana Mack starts it off tonight with an arrest in Caldwell County. Here's Ariana.
45-year-old Christopher James Chandler of Diamond Street in Hudson was arrested November 22nd by Caldwell County Sheriff officers. He was charged with felony resisting a public officer with bodily injury and 2 counts of probation violation. Chandler was on probation as a result of a conviction in Watauga County in September 2021. He was convicted of felony counts of common law robbery, breaking and entering, abduction of children, assault with a deadly weapon, inflicting serious injury, and second-degree burglary. He received probation and a 36-month suspended sentence. Chandler was given a $22,000 secured bond, but is not in jail as of Wednesday morning. District Court has been scheduled for January 5th, and Superior Court was scheduled for January 17th. I'm Ariana Mack, WHKY News.
Thank you, Ariana. Rob Eastwood keeps it going now with an update on a drug case from Burke County that involved the arrest of a Catawba County man. Here's Rob.
We previously reported on the arrest of this suspect. He was arrested following an early morning traffic stop. Police reportedly found drugs and paraphernalia during that stop. The suspect remained in jail in Burke County as of earlier today and is scheduled to be in a Burke County courtroom next week. 32-year-old Pang Yi Vu of Conover Boulevard East in Conover was arrested by Burke County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with felony possession of marijuana. WHKY previously reported on the arrest of Vu on November 14th. More details have since been released. According to information that was released on Tuesday, on November 13th of this year, Burke County Sheriff's Office deputies were conducting proactive enforcement in reference to motor vehicle traffic law compliance in eastern Burke County. Shortly after midnight on November 13th, deputies made contact with Pang Yi Vu on Hickory Airport Road in Hickory. Vu was driving a 2017 Toyota Corolla with a suspended license. When questioned about illegal property inside the vehicle, Vu produced a clear plastic bag of marijuana, according to police. A vehicle search reportedly resulted in the recovery of additional drug paraphernalia and what a news release describes as a felonious amount of marijuana. Vu was taken into custody and was transported to the Burke County Jail following the arrest. He was incarcerated under $15,000 secured bond and remained in jail as of earlier today. A district court appearance is scheduled for next Monday, November 28th in Morganton. Reporting for WHKY-TV News, I'm Rob Eastwood.
Thank you, Mr. Eastwood. It's my turn now. I'll finish it up with one from Burke County. 18-year-old Wilbert Jonathan Miller of Duckworth Circle in Morganton has been arrested by Burke County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with 2 felony counts of assault with physical injury on a detention officer. According to information released yesterday, on November 13th, an incident occurred at the Burke County Jail involving a felony assault on 2 detention officers. Wilbert Jonathan Miller was brought in on a DWI charge, and while he was at the magistrate's office, he was also given a 10-day jail sentence by the magistrate for contempt. While Miller was being booked at the jail, he allegedly assaulted 2 detention officers who both sustained injuries. The case was turned over to the Burke County Criminal Investigation Division, and Miller was charged accordingly. He was placed in the Burke County Jail under a $10,000 secured bond. Miller is no longer listed as an inmate. A district court appearance is coming up on Monday. Thank you all for watching our pre-Turkey Day edition of the Crime Report. Up next, James has the forecast. Rob will be back with local sports. Sarah Killian has our update from the city of Hickory. And then we'll hear from Rob and Ariana one more time tonight. For WHKY, I'm Ralph Mangum, reminding you to keep it clean and keep it legal.
Tonight's Crime Report is brought to you by Hunter Electronics. Visit HickoryAlarms.com or call 828-315-1074.
Welcome back to WHKY-TV News. I'm Rob Eastwood, filling in for Jason Savage on sports. He claims he is hoarse from some sinus issue, but we all know it's been because he's been yelling at the TV during the World Cup. Well, checking sports, high school basketball games last night, all non-conference action. First in girls games, Fred T. Ford doubled up Bandy's 44-22. Freedom over Patton 60-12. High Brighton defeated Avery County 54-36. Newton Conover gets by Hickory 58-54, and South Caldwell nips St. Stephen's 44-43. In boys games last night, Bandy's edged out Fred T. Ford 62-60. Freedom nips Patton 45-44. High Brighton defeats Avery County 86-70. Hickory over Newton Conover 70-53, and South Caldwell beats St. Stephen's by 10 61-51. The 2022 Academic All-District Women's Volleyball team, selected by College Sports Communications, recognized the nation's top student athletes for their combined performances on the court and in the classroom. Lenore Rhines' Colette Romp was named to the Division II Academic All-District team. Romp was a second-team All-Conference performer this year for the Bears, finishing with 250 kills. She is a senior pre-med science major. The Lenore Rhine women's basketball team came up with a statement win to open South Atlantic Conference play at home last night, defeating 21st-ranked Wingate 85-81 in overtime. LR led at one point in the third quarter, 39-29, but Wingate stormed back and took a 9-point lead with 5.5 left to go in the game. But the Bears chipped away to tie it, and LR led the entire overtime period. LR's Brandy Hudson led the Bears with a season-high 23 points. The Bears are 5-0 for the first time since the 2007 season, and the Bears snap a 5-game losing streak against Wingate. LR hosts Converse on Saturday. And that's a look at local sports on WHKY-TV News. Stick around. We wrap up Wednesday's news right after this.
Welcome back. This is the WHKY News. Ralph Mangum with you. Sarah Killian from the city of Hickory has information about the city's Parks and Rec Master Plan, the downtown Hickory Winter Wonderland, and the city's hours for Thanksgiving.
Hello, I'm Sarah Killian with the City of Hickory Office of Communications. We need your help to craft the future of recreation in Hickory. As the City of Hickory continues its efforts to update the existing Parks and Recreation Master Plan, a series of public input meetings will be held to discuss the Master Plan's progress and emerging recommendations. Community members are invited to hear presentations on the topic and provide feedback on Monday, November 28th from 5 to 8 p.m. at Ridgeview Recreation Center, and on Thursday, December 1st from 1 to 3 p.m. at Highland Recreation Center, and from 5:30 to 8 p.m. at Hickory City Hall. Each meeting will offer 2 formal presentations with the opportunity for public input following each presentation. You can choose to attend any presentation or drop in during the listed meeting times, so go ahead and mark your calendars. In other city news, last Friday, Hickory officially kicked off the holiday season with the annual Christmas parade and tree lighting in downtown. Thank you to everyone that participated in the parade and came to watch the event. Special thanks to the many City of Hickory employees that worked together to create one of the largest events in Hickory of the year. If you stopped by Union Square to get your photo in the Winter Wonderland snow globe during the tree lighting, those pictures are now available online for viewing and download. Visit the City News section of hickorync.gov to find the album and download instructions. We certainly hope this festive event helped you get in the holiday spirit. And with that said, the Thanksgiving holiday is almost here. Please note that City of Hickory offices and libraries will be closed Thursday and Friday for Thanksgiving. Highland, Ridgeview, and Brown Pen recreation centers will be closed on Thursday and open with limited hours on Friday. The Solid Waste Division and its services, including garbage, recycling, yard waste, and leaf collection, will continue without interruption. For a full listing of holiday closures and schedule changes, please visit hickorync.gov. And on behalf of everyone at the City of Hickory, we wish you and your family a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Sarah. The North Carolina Department of Transportation has temporarily halted most construction activity along major highways to keep traffic flowing for holiday travel. Rob Eastwood reports.
The NCDOT does this in an effort to make holiday travel smoother. Construction along interstates, U.S. and key North Carolina routes has been suspended through the evening of November 28th in an effort to reduce anticipated congestion. Some projects will continue with work that does not impact travel lanes, and other long-term lane closures will remain in place on select projects, such as bridge replacements on Interstate 40 in Haywood County. Here are some tips for safe driving during the holiday season offered by the North Carolina Department of Transportation. Leave early to get a head start and travel at non-peak hours if at all possible. Use alternative routes if possible to avoid traffic congestion. Allow extra time for your trip regardless of choose. To avoid driving drowsy, travel at times that you are normally awake and take frequent breaks, taking advantage of North Carolina's rest areas. Pay attention to your surroundings and other vehicles nearby and avoid distracted driving. So once again, the projects are suspended through the evening of November 28th. For real-time travel information, you can visit drivenc.gov or you can follow the North Carolina Department of Transportation on social media. Reporting from Hickory for WHKY-TV News, I'm Rob Eastwood.
Thanks to the very busy Rob Eastwood. And with a little bit of holiday cheer from Lenore, here now is WHKY's.
I am Chrissy Thomas, Mayor Pro Tem, City of Lenore, North Carolina.
I'm Mike Perkins, City Council, Lenore.
And what's happening at this event today?
We are excited to be out here to kick off the Thanksgiving holiday with our 8th annual Turkey Tuesday giveaway.
And what does it take to get an event like this to put together?
You know, it's just word of mouth. A lot of times we use the media. We have Facebook now to our advantage, and we have a lot of social media that people use, and the churches, news topic, radio stations such as you. It doesn't take long for this to spread, and people are excited. But actually, they're looking forward to this. Well, it's been 8 years.
Yes.
So sometimes people may have this mark on their calendar. Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Turkey Tuesday.
Turkey Tuesday.
And volunteers, I would tell you, we would not be able to do this without the having such a giving community. We have sponsorships from organizations and then just people that just care about others at this time of year. So we're happy to share this with others and let them be a part of it by giving back and providing turkeys or donations that we use to buy turkeys.
And how many turkeys will we be giving away today?
I think we're close to 300. We'll be about 300. In years past, it's been between 350, 400, but 300 seems to be a good spot for the community to come out. So that's what we've been averaging for the last 7 years.
And how will this help families around the Lenore area?
Oh, it's a tremendous help. You know, you'd be surprised, maybe the people that don't have a turkey or can't enjoy Thanksgiving. So that's what we look at, is trying to give back and help those that are less fortunate. They're not looking at the size of it. It's just a turkey, and people enjoy that. So this is our way of giving back to everybody that we can.
Well, I just want to tell people that we would like to continue this event year after year. We want people to know it's based on the honor system, and we are very appreciative of our city staff, our police department, fire department, everybody that kind of comes together to make this a community event. But it just feels good just to be out and see people come together during this time of year.
And this is not just one community thing. This is a citywide. That's right. And when you look here, we see all kinds of people that are coming through. And that's what we enjoy, to seeing everybody coming together and everybody using the honor system as close as they can, and everybody just moving along. No arguments, no confusion. And this is what makes it so worthwhile giving.
This year, residents were asked to either drive or walk up to get their free turkey, just in time for the holidays. I'm Ariana Mack, WHKY.